Okay, so John and I are back at the office, and now what we're going to go over is taking all those measurements that we plotted on that preliminary drawing, defining the length and the width and the maximum size of the home site. Now we're going to get that all down onto paper and show you how to tie all the loose ends up. So John, here, show us what we got.
We gave the team all the information from the field. We know we have a 45-foot, 10-inch wide width with a depth of 80 foot.
Perfect.
So the team selected a 28 wide, 66 deep, and they requested a 12-foot driveway.
Perfect. Okay.
So we'll take their information along with our measurements and we'll transfer that to a site plan that we can give the contractors for permitting.
Great. Now, how did you, just before we get into the numbers, this is ideal because it shows the home next door, the street, and the home in the rear. But then it's the floor plan. So you took the floor plan and you reduced it.
Yeah.
And then you just put it on an 8.5 by 11.
Correct. Take a copy of the floor plan, just tape it to a blank piece of paper, and then we just hand draw existing homes. And then with their exterior package, it's going to be a carport with a shed.
Yep.
And we're going to screen in the front factory porch per the prospectus.
Gotcha. Okay, so right here is the front porch. Okay,
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay.
So we know we had 66 across the front. The rear was a little narrower.
Where's that? Let me just reference this here.
Right
So
here.
we had 66, but we went with, 66.
So we'll take our 66-foot width. We'll subtract the width of the home, which is 28. We'll subtract the desired driveway of 12. That'll leave us with 26, divided by 2 for our setbacks. We'll have 13 feet from the existing carport to our future home. We'll come over to where our future carport's going to be, and we'll have 13 feet to our existing.
Wow, this is a pretty wide home site.
Correct.
Okay.
And then with the rear, we'll just narrow down to 65 feet. We'll subtract the width of the house.
Yep.
We'll subtract the selected driveway, divide it by 2. 12-foot 6-inch from our existing structure, which happens to be the shed, to our future home. And then we'll have the same measurement from our future shed to the existing home to the right.
Okay, nice. So one critical piece of information for those in especially California, this home is 28 feet wide, but I know a lot of factories are building 26 feet 4, 26 feet 8. So you want to probably round up to the nearest whole number. So here in Florida, it's the width of the home is 27 and change, so we round up to 28. But you want to be as accurate as you can on the width of the home.
And one thing we also did here, Patrick, we didn't mention in the field, we know our street to home is 20 foot, our setback.
Right.
So what we didn't show everybody was when we measured this existing structure, the front of their home to the street was 24 feet. So that's farther back than our required setback. But in order to make the street look consistent, we actually moved our home back from a 20-foot minimum to 24, so everything's nice and consistent as you drive down Pebble Beach Boulevard.
Yeah, nice.
So now that we have the site plan done, property, lot number, our street address, all our setbacks that the building department is going to require when it goes through planning and zoning. I like to put the manufacturer with the rough size of the home. Sometimes this is helpful to include a factory porch. If you don't, sometimes the building departments might think you're building said porch, and then they might want to look for plans when that is not needed. That would fall under something for your exterior package. But this is ready to send to the contractors if you don't have any rough numbers or any estimates yet for back office. And then once the PO is approved from corporate, this is the same site plan you can send out to all your contractors to start pulling permits, not only for the manufactured home, but also for your shed and your carport.
Yeah, your contractors must really love this because, you can give this to the concrete guy. He knows where the driveway and how the sidewalk's going to be. The aluminum carport guy, the guy doing the landscaping even, but certainly the guy building the shed. this is really great. You just make 4 or 5 photocopies and give it to every contractor.
Correct.
Yeah. And now who pulls your permits? Do you pull them, or does the setup
In
the
Florida,
setup guy?
9 times out of 10, the setup contractor will pull the manufactured home permit, and
Yep.
depending on where you're at, he can also pull the electric,
Mm-hmm.
the mechanical, and of
Yep.
course plumbing will fall under the manufactured home set permit.
Mm-hmm.
The contractor who pulls your carport, here in Orlando, we have a contractor that pulls the concrete permit as well as the carport and shed permit, because the two go hand in hand. You need your engineering for your footers to install your carport as well as for your shed walls.
But this diagram is good enough so that whoever's pulling permits actually uses this diagram.
Correct. That'll get submitted as far as planning and zoning is concerned. We'll meet everything required from the county.
Great. And this, of course, gets uploaded under the detailed site measurement drawing in the back office.
Correct.
And I also think this is a darn good thing to upload. We don't require it at this moment, but we may, because this is the preliminary. I mean, you can't have this until you get this.
Yeah, you need to know what your buildable length and your buildable width is before you can have the sales team select the size of the home as
Yep.
well as their carport, shed, width and length.
Perfect. All right, John, thanks. We appreciate your expertise. And so there you go. How to measure a home site. Thanks,
you.
guys.